KILR KILR Games.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the KILR Gamer, and welcome to the beginning of the World Tour featuring X-Plane 10. That's correct. 10. Not 11, but 10. You might be saying, well, why aren't you doing 11? I already did. Okay, well, I didn't go around the whole world. But we already started the tour with X-Plane 11. And we've been doing this same tour, the same flight plans on the other X-Planes, going back to X-Plane 5, as well as the Microsoft Flight Simulator series, from Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 all the way to 2020, including Sierra Pro Pilot and Terminal Realities Fly and Fly 2, Sublogic Flight Light. Yeah, all that has been a part of this World Tour series, which started in 2018. So, and now X-Plane 10 gets to join in on the fun. And the great thing about this is that I already have a couple of paid add-ons that I can use with X-Plane 10 that I had originally used with X-Plane 11. And that's World Traffic 3 to generate actual traffic, and X-Enviro, which will improve the clouds and the weather and shading and the like. And that's great because now with X-Plane 11 and the Vulkan rendering engine that they have, X-Enviro does not work the way that it should. And World Traffic 3, at least from what I've read, doesn't quite work correctly either. I don't know, I tested it, seemed to be fine, but I have Traffic Global from Just Flight for X-Plane 11, and it works great. I love it. But it's nice that my World Traffic 3 can be used here. So, the only sad thing is that although I've been able to generate traffic, I've got nothing that's taxing around airports or anything, because I have to actually go into the world editor and draw out taxi lines and all this other stuff, which we might do that on a future airport, but we're not going to be doing it on this particular flight, especially because of where it is that we're going to be flying to. And let's go ahead and talk about that. Okay, so what you're seeing right here is a map from Sublogic Flight Simulator 2 for the Commodore 64. Why are we using this outdated map? Well, the Commodore 64 is the one that we started the World Tour series from. Basically, I wanted to relive memories from the Commodore 64 and wanted to share that with others, and it just grew from there, where I added more and more simulators, with the X-Plane series becoming the most recent participants of that, with the exception of X-Plane 11. That one was done on the same day as the Commodore 64. But back then, there weren't that many airports that were featured back in those days. So to keep things consistent, I've been using the Commodore 64 map so that way you can easily see where it is that we've been going and why we've been choosing the airports that we've been choosing. So with all that in mind, this is where we are, Merrill C Meigs, because hey, you know, world tour, you got to start off at the classic airport. Just gotta. Where are we going to be going? We're making a quick little hop here to Chicago O'Hare International, which is why I'm not really going to try to draw out taxi routes for airplanes, because it's a little bit too big of a complicated, it's a complicated airport, basically. And I don't want to be spending the next 4 weeks trying to do that when we're just going to fly away anyway. Now, maybe smaller airports I will. But again, it's not something that I've done before. So there's a learning curve, and I don't want that to hold me back from getting videos out for you folks to watch. Now, right here in X-Plane, we also have some built-in maps. This is a lot like all the previous versions of X-Plane that we've been flying in, which has been fascinating. It's been fascinating to see what's been added, what's been changed, what stayed the same through all these versions. And this is something that's relatively stayed the same. It's just, you know, it's been enhanced after each version, so it's just been neat seeing that. We're here. We're right here. There's bird warnings, and I'm not sure what this is. Deep, D-E-P, I don't know. But Chicago O'Hare is where we're going. The VOR is 113.9, so we'll keep that in mind. Then you got a whole bunch of tags here. You can turn on nav aids, turn off aircraft. We can see some aircraft showing there. You can also take a look at a textured map or sectional, high route, low route. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff here that is new, that I don't remember seeing. So you can put in the airport and do something here. I guess maybe set your airport or set your location or whatnot. Load airport, load aircraft. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff here that I don't see myself using. Okay, well, enough talking. Let's go ahead and get to our flight. We're going to go ahead and use the ATC system, which has changed from the previous versions to this one. For those of you who haven't played X-Plane 10, if X-Plane 11 was your very first one, this will seem familiar to you. This is pretty much the same ATC that we first saw in X-Plane 11 before it was updated. And I gotta say, the one thing that I don't like... What? It's a deer just running. Yeah, that's what I don't like. A deer running through stuff. Okay, that was interesting. And here comes some more. Where are they all coming from? There's some more over here. Wow. Okay, they're coming from the water. That must be a whole new species. I don't know. One of the things I don't like about the ATC that was changed in the X-Plane 11 was the mic that's turned on and off. It has a really loud clicking sound. Oh, I don't like that. I mean, it sounds like you're thumping your fist against the wall or something. I don't like it. So I like how it sounds here a lot better. But anyways, let's go ahead and file that flight plan, and that is going to be hitting return here, just like we did on the previous X-planes. Okay, so here you would put in your departure airport, your arrival airport, the en route altitude, and then waypoints if there are any. And I'm thinking of maybe not doing this because I want to take off from runway 36. One of the simulators that we've been doing this on, I think it was Flight Simulator 2000, or it might have been Flight Simulator 2002. I can't remember which one, but ATC, well, that's not on Flight Simulator 2000. In any case, for some reason I took off from runway 18 from 18, and it was the only one unlike all the others. So I don't want to take a chance of ATC telling us to take off from 18. We're going to take off from runway 36. So we're not going to worry about ATC on this flight. We'll do it on the next one. But what we can do is we can get some air traffic in the air. Not sure if we're going to be able to see it, but we can go ahead and get it set up. Okay, so here is World Traffic 3. I'm going to move this over here. We're going to want to put in the arrival airport, which is KORD. And typically what this does is it will create air traffic at your departure airport, your arrival airport, and then just stuff in between. The rest of the stuff doesn't really do anything, at least from what I've noticed. We'll do 3,000. Nah, let's do 25. I don't want to really fly that high. But like I said, I don't think it really does anything. And then you've got these sliders here, these options that you can set. I'm not going to worry about all that. And then we're going to create flights. And that's going to do that here in this corner. It's going to start generating flight plans. Although you can download the program, you can actually run it for free. It'll run in demo mode, and you only get a little bit of planes and flights. But if you register, then you'll get a whole bunch more. And it's all done. It's going to give us a message here. Ground routes don't exist for departure and arrival airports. It's saying there's no parking spot definitions here at Meigs, so it's not going to park any aircrafts, and then there's just no taxi network over at Chicago O'Hare. So the most that there's going to be is just flights in between. Some of them may land on the runway and then take off again. And if we just want to double check and make sure that it's working, we can go over here to plugins and go to the World Traffic Radar. We'll click on radar display. Just takes a few seconds here. And here we go. We've got aircraft showing up. This is right around where we are, right here. And you can see O'Hare over here. So we can just click on one. And you can see we got Air Canada that's flying over here. We'll click on another one. Got another plane. There's one off to the side here. This one's turning. US Airways Express. There's another one. That might be American Airlines. I don't know. I can't read it. Oh, American Eagle. Okay. That's it. There's another one over here on the top. Alright, that one's going through clouds. Can't read that one. We can go 40 miles from the airport and take a look at some stuff. We got general aviation also, as you can see. Alright, I think we are ready to go here. Let's go ahead and get this turned on. Turn on the batteries there. Put in the throttle just a tad. The way that starts just sounds kind of funny. Let's see. Chicago's already tuned in. I just need to adjust this OBS here. And we're good to go. Let's go! Let's go do some flying. We're going to take off from runway 36, but I just want to head over in this direction for a moment, just so we can take a look at the work that was done on this airport. I mean, look at that. I've got the Orbix version for X-Plane 11, and while I have FSX and P3D as well, I just think the X-Plane 11 one looks the best. And you know what? The work that was done here is almost as good. I mean, for the fact that it's free. And then Chicago right there, that's another custom content download that I did, and that looks really good too. There's a few graphical glitches, but for it being free, again, really nothing to complain about. Alright, let's watch the elk. That's one of the great things about X-Plane, is that there is numerous ways to customize it without having to buy payware. You know, or you can do a lot of customization and then buy a couple of payware things, you know, like maybe an aircraft, and then, you know, something like the clouds. But they got payware or freeware for that stuff too. The clouds with X and Viro look really good. And this is bringing in real-world data too. I couldn't even see the 36 on the runway. So I think we are ready to go here. Alright, we got Chicago Park there. You can see the orange building. There's that blue one right over there. There's the Prudential building. That's got a little bit of a glitch there. gotta pay attention to what we're doing here. Well, we're not too far off course here. Just pretty much fly straight ahead and we'll be good. Oh, it looks like we're missing some roads. I don't know. Here's one. Like some of these don't look like they have roads in between. I think that's the freeway there. There's one. I may not have that setting set up all the way. We're getting a little bit of turbulence here. I want to turn... This may have been causing us a problem when we took off. I don't know. I'm going to turn that off. Oh, that changed things. We're not wobbling back and forth now. I've had times where on X-Plane 11 when you go to land, it like tilts the plane, almost tips it all the way over. Sometimes I've had it where it tips all the way over. And then your prop strikes the ground and then smoke comes out. It's kind of annoying because you're sitting there, you're using the rudder control trying to keep it steady and it just blows over anyway. I'm assuming it might be the same here too. Okay, I think that's the airport there. No, we're still getting turbulence. That's okay. I'm okay with a little turbulence. I just don't want to be blown all over the runway. That's not fun. Okay, I think that's runway 27. Let's see if we can land on 27 center. I think the ILS was 110.5. It's assuming I can get to it here. Yep, that's it. I'm going based off of memory. See the cars driving. Whoop. We weren't paying attention there. I need to move back. Alright, let's get our flaps down. Yeah, the roads were something that always fascinated me. Like, I was tempted to get X-Plane 10 when it came out, but I was like, no, it's not quite what I was looking for. But then when X-Plane 11 came out, I'm like, yeah, I want to give that a try. And I'm glad I did. And I'm glad I've gone back to the old X-Planes too. It's been a great experience. Trying to adjust my descent here. Couple of hot air balloons that are probably a little too close to the airport there. Alright, I'm hoping we don't get blown over, because really does seem like we're getting blown around here. Oh, that's 27 left. Okay, I thought it was center. Okay, good. We got ourselves moved over here without being blown over. That's a win. That actually looks like a cool shot with the balloon floating above there. Now, I don't think we're going to find anything parked over here by the terminals, unfortunately. Would have been pretty cool if it was, but nah, we'll have to settle for an abandoned Chicago here. Let's go ahead and park right over here. There we go. I was looking for the brakes notification there that the parking brakes are on. And that does it. We are here at Chicago O'Hare. That was fun. That was a fun flight. That was my first flight with X-Plane 10. Is with this world tour, without not counting the fact that I came in here and tested out my plugins and stuff to make sure that they worked. But yeah, that was great. That was fun, and it looks like this is still pretty decent on the. Maybe not on the lines of X-Plane 11, but you know, still very enjoyable to play, I think. Anyways, what did you think? If you enjoyed this flight and this video, ooh, hear that? That is a plane taking off. Just can't see it. Might be able to zoom out here and see it. Yeah, just a balloon floating over to Hilton. Yeah, I heard the sound effect, but yeah, we were not close enough to be able to see the aircraft taking off. So yeah, like I was saying with World Traffic 3, it detects the runways. It'll come in and land and take off, but unless you've got ground routes and taxi routes and parking spots, it doesn't taxi or do anything. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, click that like button. It really does help out, especially when you share the video and leave some comments. Chances are more people out there will be able to get this in their recommended feeds. And you know, they may be looking for, you know, an X-Plane 10 series like this. So help each other out. That's what we do here as a community. As a matter of fact, as far as the community is concerned, if you're new here, click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you get to be part of the KILR community, which is an awesome community. There's another plane. And that notification bell will let you know when new flight simulator content is uploaded to the channel, because it will come out on a weekly basis, and some of these sims come out weekly and some of them are monthly. So that's where that notification bell comes in handy, so that way you know what it is that's uploaded and when. I also do some streaming throughout the week on Twitch, so head over there, give me a follow. I'd love to be able to meet you and talk with you. It makes the games more interesting, I think. And then I take pictures and photos of projects that I'm working on Instagram, and it's a great way for you to be able to see what's behind the scenes as far as some of the things that I'm working on. I like to keep you all, you know, a little bit informed of what it is that I'm working on, in case you're worried, in case there's a project taking longer than what I thought. You get kind of an idea of what it is that I might be doing. And then Twitter is our source for official news and announcements for the station. Plus I'll do some retweets of things that are interesting. And then, hey, there's fun with Snapchat. I don't know if very many people use it, but I do have one. And if you have an account, you're more than welcome to add me. I don't do something with it every time, but once in a while I'll just take a picture and put some silly things on there. So yeah, if you like that, then, you know, I hope you'll follow me there. And then there's Patreon for those of you, if you like what you see and you like to invest in the channel and help me make it grow. There are rewards there, so you do get something back in return for support, for your support. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you on the next exciting leg of our world tour journey. Have a killer awesome day.